Hello everybody, Pinstripe here. What is going on? Welcome back to some more Hogs of War. We're here on mission 14, Battle Stations, and this is perhaps one of the fastest missions I have done so far, given how short this video is. But the map itself is pretty self-explanatory. You've got both teams separated by a giant minefield. You've got a windmill. What more do you want? You've got the promotion point in the top corner of the map, along with a health pack that gives the player 100 health. I think that's the only health pack in the single player campaign that gives you that much health in one go. So I'm going to start off by putting my commando in the top corner in a vital spot and using a cluster bomb to deal some tremendous damage on the enemy team. I find this mission to be the most rewarding out of all of them in the single player campaign, given that how much is actually gifted to the player in terms of, the promotion point and the giant health pack are positioned in an area of the map that, yes, is close to the enemy, and if you don't have a jetpack, you've kind of got to navigate through the minefield to get to, but if you have a jetpack, that puts you in the perfect position to place yourself close to the enemy, grab the promotion point, which, when you think about it, is in a really easy place. A lot of the missions we've gone through already, you've had to blow stuff up to get access to a promotion point, or you've had to kill a certain character to get promotion point. With this, if you have a jetpack, you can just fly up there, grab it, and then deal damage, which is why this match is just so fast, because I'm able to do that, just create loads of damage, and then take out all the enemies. So that's already half of the enemy team knocked out. And as for the rest of the squad, the medic, the engineer, and the espionage classes that you may have on your team can rely on the airbursts to deal some kind of damage. And in my case, I actually have to end up using my medic to do some heals because of the fact that the enemy pyrotechnics were just dealing out some decent damage with their mortar shots. So that kind of took my attention away from dealing damage. But again, not going to matter too much, just because I'm dishing out as much as I possibly can at this point. And it's really just about killing them. There's no other objective in this match now. It's just about taking everybody out and winning. Going back to my previous point about the medal placement on the map, you have to agree that it is fairly easy compared to other missions that we've seen before. And I feel like this is kind of working in tandem with where the player should be at this point in the single player campaign, aka they should have a commando, you should have a jetpack, and you should be able to navigate the minefield fairly easily and not have to worry about it, and then just rely on the rest of your team to just shell the living hell out of the enemy with all those airbursts. That's always one thing I really liked about Hogs of War in terms of the single player stuff, is that it was always very well organized. When you think about the logistics of it and how each mission goes in conjunction with how many promotion points should be given to the player at any given time or after any given mission, basically all the mathematical logistical stuff. So think about it, by mission 21, the player should have at least 2 heroes and should be on the way to having all characters as commandos, that kind of thing. So this mission is perhaps a good tester for the commando and, teaching the player how to use the jetpack, but doing it in a way that it makes the player think about it rather than telling them you should use the jetpack. It just kind of puts it more into the ballpark of a very subtle training mission. I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess what I'm trying to say is that each mission and each level kind of subconsciously teaches you how to use certain characters and certain weapons. Speaking of weapons, I had absolutely no idea, or I just couldn't remember the fact that there are actually homing missiles there, because I never move my players into the minefield. I always rely on the airbursts to do the damage, and just never move my guys up except for the commando. So they're going to be taking a lot of damage, and I was a little bit worried that he would take me down with the mortar that would nudge me into the minefield, because once you're in the middle of that, it's kind of game over. But they managed to damage themselves as well as my pig, but then it's just down to the commando to finish things off, and that is going to be an easy win. Could have sniped them, but that doesn't always guarantee that it's going to bump the other one into the minefield, so may as well go full power with the airburst, because that's what it's all been about today. Crazy airburst, minefields, boom! He is dead, and that's an easy win. That's kind of going to wrap everything up, seeing as this match was so fast, just going over battle stations. What do you think of this mission? Let me know in the comments below as always. Let's get discussion going. With these promotion points, I did think about upgrading my commando to a hero, but instead decided on having another commando. So we're getting there. Hope you can join me for the next mission, and I will catch you guys later for the next one.